Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I have for you another Save versus Splurge video. You guys really seem to enjoy the first one I did. I did one that was all kind of makeup. I will link that on the screen now if you haven't watched it. And I know that you guys requested for me to do one on skincare and on fashion. The fashion one is coming up soon, but this one is the skincare version. I've also included in here body care and hair care just to kind of club it all in one section, and I'm going to go through all the categories like I did in the last one, and I'm going to tell you whether I think it's worth spending or saving and what my favorite products are, whatever the category is. So without further ado, let's get straight into this video because there's a lot to get through. But before that, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I upload twice a week and I would love to have you back on the channel, and also don't forget to hit the little bell right next to the subscribe button so that you get a notification every time I upload a new video. Okay, so we're going to start everything off with cleanser. I'm going to try and go in like the steps I would use things. And the first one, like I said, is cleanser. And I have here my favorite cleanser, which I've been using for a long time. And it's the La Roche-Posay Toleriane cleanser. So I definitely think this is a save product. I think there's very good kind of, I would say premium sort of drugstore ranges like La Roche-Posay and like Maison, which have got very, very good quality skincare, and actually you could probably get away with getting everything from that range. And I think you can get really, really good quality stuff, but it's not kind of super excessively priced. It's very good quality, good for sensitive skin, very respectful with like skin, and just good ingredients in there. So I think it's definitely a product you can save on. I know there's some amazing kind of Sarah Chapman type cleansers, cleansing balms that are amazing, but I have to say this one for me works wonders. I use it all over to clean my face. I use it even on eyes and all over my face. I featured this on my skincare routine, which I will link on the screen now if you haven't watched it. But basically I think it's great. It gets rid of my makeup. It comes on really easily. It doesn't irritate my skin. It doesn't make it oily. It doesn't make me break out. And you get pretty good amount of product. This is the Dermo cleanser, and like I said, you can use it on your eyes as well. And I wear quite a lot of eye makeup, as you guys probably can see, and it gets rid of it really well. You just kind of need to massage it in, and then you just kind of drag it out with a cotton bud, and it just comes off really, really easily. So I think this one's a great product and definitely one you can save on. Moving on to the next one, which is also a cleanser, is this gel cleanser, and I think this one is again a save product because this one is also from La Roche-Posay. Like I said, I think a lot of products from La Roche-Posay are really, really good, and the ones from Maison are they're kind of a very similar range. There's sort of a little bit of premium drugstore, but it's still a drugstore product, so I would still consider it a save product. This one is a gel mousse cleanser, and it doesn't have any soap. It's really good for sensitive skin, especially for oily skin. I used to break out so much, and so ever since I started using this, it's definitely made a huge difference, and it's made a huge difference to my blackheads. I mean, the difference is stunning. I mean, I've gotten rid of most of them. I still have a little bit, but I think it's a very, very good product, really, really good on the skin, and you get a whole lot for the price. Moving now on to toner. I don't use all that much toner, but I think this one is again definitely a save product. I think you get some really good ones in the market in the drugstore. This one is the Visibly Clear Blackhead Eliminating Toner, which I use occasionally. I don't use it every night. And then I have one that's like a chamomile water, and that's a Spanish brand, but I think that again would be a kind of similar equivalent to the drugstore. This one's by Neutrogena. I think Neutrogena do some really good ones. You can also get some by L'Oreal, which are really good. Revlon do some really good ones as well, and definitely I think it's a safe product. I don't think there's a need to spend a whole lot of money on a toner. You basically, all you wanted to do is just kind of close your pores. I would say go for like a good skincare brand though. Like, don't go for anything like, you know, that could be a dupe or a fake because you're going to be applying it on your skin, but something that is from a good skincare brand, you can definitely get away with something from the drugstore. Moving now on to kind of creams and treatments and stuff like that. My first product is a serum, and you can obviously use serums for different, you know, things or issues that you have with your skin. I'm going to talk about the ones that I've used, but I think this one is definitely a spend product. I think treatment products that are supposed to do something really specific to your skin, I would say are worth investing a little bit more money on them, just because sometimes the ones that are kind of high end can deliver more, can have better results, and I think because it's stuff that you're going to be using, you know, it's going to be one item and it's something so specific for a specific need, I think it's worth spending a little bit extra money. My recommendation if you have a puffy kind of face type like mine, which kind of retains a lot of liquid, is this Clarins one. It's absolutely worked a dream on my face. It's basically meant to kind of drain all the liquid retention that you have on your face, and it works so well, and I think a drugstore product wouldn't have the same effect. I've also used the Advanced Night Repair Serum by Estee Lauder, and I have to say it's worked so well on my skin. It's a great kind of hydrating serum that really brings a lot of glow to your face, and like I said, because it's a specific treatment that it's kind of for glow or for blemishes or for whatever it is that you're using it, I think it's definitely worth a little bit of extra money. So for me, this would be a spend product. Staying on the topic of kind of treatment products, I'm moving now more into kind of oils and creams, and again, for me, this is a splurge product. I have the Clarins face oil, for example, which I use as a nighttime moisturizer, and I use this because I have really dehydrated skin, especially around here, but then I have like a lot of blemishes down the center of my face, and I have to say this product has made a huge difference. I tried loads of products from the drugstore and nothing really worked on my skin, but this oil honestly works wonders, so I think this one is definitely a splurge product. Like I say, this oil, there can be other kind of treatment creams that you use, whether you're using something that's for your wrinkles or whether you're using something because you want to have less oil on your face, whatever it is, the treatment product you're using as a moisturizer, as a nighttime product that you really want to work on your skin, especially the nighttime one because you want it to work on your skin all night, I would say definitely worth spending because it's going to be on your face all night. You want something that's going to really work on whatever it is that your problem is, and I think it's definitely worth the extra money. Moving now on to spot treatments. Is something you would use for something really specific, but that it's not like an overall kind of moisturizer or serum or anything, something that you would use either for blemishes or whether you've got kind of pigmentation on your skin and you're using something as a spot treatment. I would say again, these ones are definitely worth splurging on. I, for example, have a lot of problem with breakouts, like I said, and I use this product from Dermalogica, which is the overnight clearing gel. This is meant to be to kind of apply it directly onto your spots and it kind of dries them up. I have to say this one works wonders if you have acne prone skin. It's made such a huge difference to my skin, and I have tried the one from The Ordinary, the salicylic acid, and that's a much more affordable option, and I have to say it was good, but nothing like this one. I think Dermalogica is like a mid-range brand. It's also not kind of super premium like a Christian Dior, but at the same time it's a really good quality product, and you are paying for the kind of time and effort these brands put into kind of coming up with these treatments. So again, because it's something very specific, I would say it's worth the extra money. Moving now on to a daytime moisturizer, and I think this one is kind of a product I'm on the fence about. I have to say you can get really good products in the drugstore, and because this is just going to be something you're going to be applying during the day, it's not kind of going to do so much to your skin, it's not such a specific treatment, you're going to have it on but you're going to put makeup and stuff on top. I would say as long as you're using something that is good for your skin type, you can definitely save. But I also think that some of the high-end ones like the Armani Prima one or the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream do work really well on your face, and I have noticed a difference compared to the drugstore. So for me, I'm on the fence about this one. I would say if you want an effect that's absolutely amazing, then I would definitely splurge. But if you don't mind so much, or you have kind of a skin that's kind of naturally just hydrated and wonderful on its own and it doesn't need much treatment, then you can definitely save. But I'm siding more towards the splurge category than the save category, because again, it's a product you're applying directly onto your skin, you're going to have it on for a long time, makeup is going to sit on top of it, and like using the same kind of theory I had with makeup, anything that affects the blendability or the way your makeup sits on your skin is important for it to be good quality. So I would say probably splurge, although yeah, maybe you can save if you're very young and you've got kind of perfect skin anyway. For makeup wipes, I would say definitely a safe category for me. I use these ones from Johnson's, they're the baby wipes, and I just use these to kind of double cleanse my face, but you can obviously use cleansing wipes. I think the Johnson's ones are really good, the Neutrogena ones are also really good, so you can definitely get really good products from the drugstore that are not too aggressive, that are good with your skin, and that actually remove your makeup. I would also say though that I wouldn't recommend cleansing wipes as your only method of cleansing your face if you're wearing makeup. I would say it's good for a double cleanse, or it's good to kind of clean around the areas of your face where you can't get to with a cleanser, but I would say it's not great if you're just cleaning your face with this. Moving now on to mask treatments. I would say on this one, again, I would side more towards the splurge category, but I think there are also some really good ones in the drugstore, so I'm in between. I'm sorry I'm not being that clear with this video, but I think for skincare it's not as clear cut for me as it is with makeup. There are some really great options like the ones from Mask Bar. They are kind of, again, a little bit of like a little premium skincare within the drugstore, and I think their masks are absolutely wonderful. I've tried their vitamin C one, it's really good. I've tried this one, which is their anti-wrinkle mask. I've tried their eye patches, and they're honestly all amazing. It's a Korean skincare brand, and I have to say their masks work so well, and I don't really notice that much difference compared to like high-end ones. However, also from the drugstore, a really good option is this one, for example, from Sephora, which is the Bubble Mask Detoxifying, and they also have one that's called like the Plumping Mask. I will be putting all these products on the screen and linking them down below, and those honestly work so well on my skin. I honestly notice such a huge difference when I use them. They're literally like instant effect products. This one, which is the Oxygenating Mask, literally makes your skin glow. Like my skin can go quite dull, and this one just brings a wonderful glow into my face literally instantly as soon as I use it. And the Plumping Mask is an overnight hydrating mask, and it honestly hydrates my skin so much. It leaves it super plump, and it actually has a lot of hyaluronic acid, so it literally feels like my skin's kind of lifted as if I had like literally fillers put in. So I do think there are some great products in the drugstore. However, I also think there are some great products from like more premium brands like Dermalogica. I've been using this Gentle Cream exfoliant for years, and I haven't found an exfoliant that is as good as this one. This one is so amazing to kind of leave your skin super smooth. I use this always before applying any other mask on top. It's a chemical exfoliant. You leave it on for about 15 minutes and then just literally wash it off your face, and I have to say it leaves your skin so good. It helps to kind of keep like blackheads and blemishes at bay, and it's such a good mask actually. It's just so good, and I think it's worth a little bit of extra money. So I would say, like I said, I'm heading more towards splurge, but if you're going to go and save, there are some great products, but I would say choose the kind of premium ranges from the drugstore as opposed to kind of the really kind of basic ranges. Two other masks that I wanted to mention as well that are worth splurging on is the Satin Acne Mask. This one, again, it's a very specific treatment for people who are acne prone. I think this one works so well, and I haven't found anything similar in the drugstore. And also the Charlotte Tilbury Skin Clay Goddess Mask, which is amazing. It hydrates and it clears your skin at the same time. It's nothing like any other clay mask I've tried before. I know L'Oreal have come up with like a huge range of clay masks, and they're good, but there's nothing like this one. This one honestly is so special because it doesn't dehydrate your skin, but at the same time it kind of clears out your pores, and it's just such a specific kind of combination that I haven't been able to find elsewhere that I think it's worth the extra money. Moving now on to body care, I think for kind of body soap, definitely I would say it's a safe product. I have used these ones from The Sanctuary, and actually I think The Sanctuary is such an underrated brand. They have some really good stuff, and I think their body soap is so good, and they have some really good scrubs as well. This one is the White Lily and Damask Rose, and it smells so wonderful. The packaging is so beautiful. It looks so nice on the bathtub, and yeah, they're really good, really moisturizing, and they don't kind of dry out your skin or anything. It leaves them looking really beautiful, really moisturized, and at the same time, it smells so nice. So I think I'm not too fussy, to be honest, with like soaps and stuff like that. As long as it doesn't dehydrate my skin, I think there's some really good options and some really affordable options in the drugstore. Moving on to body scrubs, and I think this one again is a safe category. I love this one from the Body Shop. This one is again a little bit like premium drugstore, but I wouldn't call this high end. It's the Spa of the World Mediterranean Sea Salt Scrub, and it's the most amazing scrub I've tried ever. It is so nourishing, but at the same time it really exfoliates your skin. It feels so lovely. It's quite thick, so it's really easy to kind of massage in. The Sanctuary also do some really good ones, so I definitely think they're worth like saving money on. I have tried the Soap and Glory ones, and I have to say I didn't like those at all, but I think Sanctuary and the Body Shop do some really good ones, and the smell is incredible. They're good, they exfoliate your skin, and again, it's nothing so specific, so as long as it kind of doesn't dehydrate your skin and it does the job, I don't think you need to kind of spend loads and loads of money on it. Moving on to body moisturizer, and I think this one again is a safe product. I think the Dove range is amazing, like their body soaps. They're also really good. I forgot to mention them earlier. This one is the one I use, which is the Summer Revive Derma Spa one, which is meant to be like a tanning one. To be honest, it's sort of a buildable tan, but I don't really notice a lot of difference on my skin, but I have to say it does really, really hydrate my skin, and it sinks in super quickly, it absorbs super nicely, it smells really good, it doesn't look kind of streaky or anything, even though it's supposed to be a tanning cream, and yeah, it just leaves my skin really, really nourished and really hydrated, and I don't feel the need to spend on a more expensive one because I don't really see the difference on my body. Moving on to hair care, I think this one is definitely a bit more of a spend category on the whole. I find that you don't have to kind of spend crazy amounts of money on it, like you don't have to buy stuff from Dior, but I also feel that if you buy kind of complete drugstore stuff, it does make a difference. And because my hair is coloured and I feel like it needs that extra kind of bit of TLC. So for shampoo, I would definitely say spend. I love this Joico, for example, shampoo, and I also have a specific condition on my scalp which makes it really flaky. So I use a deep cleansing shampoo, which is like an antibacterial shampoo as well. And again, it's like a pharmacy product, so it is a little bit more pricey. But I think it's worth spending on a really good shampoo because, you know, your hair, especially if you color it, you're mistreating it a lot and it does need that extra little bit of care. And I find that the drugstore just doesn't do enough. For hair treatment products, I would say, again, a spend category for me. This product, for example, which is for split ends, is from Schwarzkopf. It's not super expensive, but it is a little bit more pricey than the drugstore. But I have to say, it's made such a huge difference on my hair. It does really nourish it, and it leaves it so, so supple. And I have noticed a huge difference in terms of the amount of split ends I have. Another treatment product is Olaplex, which is amazing on your hair, and it does really, really make a difference, especially if you have a colored hair. It's a rebonding treatment, and I have to say it's worth the extra little bit of money. And when it comes to hair masks, I love this one by Living Proof. It's a Restore hair mask and it's great for colored hair. It really kind of nourishes your hair without weighing it down, and I have to say the Kerastase ones are also amazing. And they are a little bit more expensive, but definitely worth the money because, like I said, it's a very specific treatment product, and it's the same as with your facial skincare. Something that's so specific for something that's kind of a particular need, I think spending a little bit of extra money is worth it because it's worth paying for that extra research that brand has done, and you know, that's what you're paying for really. So that's it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do let me know in the comments below what you thought was worth splurging on or saving on, and do let me know if there's any recommendations out there because I love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.